Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another podcast episode of The Infinite CEO, where you learn to master your energetics and your mindset for maximum expansion in your business and therefore your life. So, I wanted just to elaborate a little bit on what I talked about yesterday with the what do you do energetically when you're looking at your bank account and the 3D reality that is right in front of you is one of lack. And we get told time and time again, get on the frequency of money, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, but the how to is missing in a lot of areas. So how do I shift my energy from that of lack so that we can get into that middle ground that I was talking about in the podcast yesterday, and then up into the positive and then the super positive. So the super positive, I feel like, are those moments, those clients, those people that you see out in the ether where they put an offer out and it's almost as if no matter what they put out into the world, it seems to sell. So I feel like those kind of people that are doing that, I mean, they could almost sell dog shit and it would and it would sell. So those kind of people are in the super positive, the super high frequencies. They've got their thing, they're down pat, right? So yesterday in the podcast, I talked about lack frequency or lack mindset, lack energy into medium, middle ground energy. The thing is that the medium middle ground energy is a really good bouncing off part because you're well taken care of. You might not be exceeding, rolling around, having baths in money and all that kind of stuff, but you're getting by. You are now in the, you've had evidence that this stuff works. And when you have that evidence, for you specifically, not for the lady down the road, not for the big high CEO kind of person that you see on the social medias that are now having like $2 million weeks or whatever. How do you get from that lack to the medium, or to the neutral middle ground, and then go into the positive and the super positive from there? The I am affirmations that you hear a lot of people say, act as if you're a millionaire. It's hard to act as if you're a millionaire when you have $100 in your bank account. So in those moments, I really feel as though you've got to feel the feeling. So when you look at your bank account and you're not feeling good about it, feel the feeling, feel the sadness, feel the anger, feel the anxiety, feel the worry, feel all the things, because your body is naturally going to process that instead of pushing it away. It's like, oh, I feel really sad that my bank account is at $100 or even minus $100. I feel really sad about that. Feel that sadness, because if you go, no, I'm not allowed to feel sad, I have to feel positive all the time, it's not going to work for you, because you still have that underlying sadness energy that is surrounding you. You can change your shoes, but if your socks are still filled with shit, you're still going to be stepping in shit, right? So that's a really funny analogy. I love how that came through. So you've got to change your shoes and you've got to change your socks. Feeling the energy of the sadness, of the anger, of the whatever is actually going to help you remove those stinky socks. Okay, and then you can start feeling a bit more positive and ditch the I am affirmations, because the I am a millionaire is not going to work for you at that moment, because there's something within your system that's going to go, well, no, you're not. You're a liar. That's what you are. And then it snowballs from there. So if you start saying things like, I'm excited to be a millionaire. I'm excited to have extra money in my bank account. I love the fact that I'm able to have extra money in the bank account. So you've got a little bit of evidence of that now. Once that starts to, the momentum builds of that. So you go through your gestational period, you go through the shifting of energy. So your energy rises, the 3D is going to match that. It might not happen today, it might not happen tomorrow, but it will happen. And then you're going to start looking and seeing opportunities. So for instance, for me, when my energy starts to shift like that, I find random money on the ground. So I find $2 or I found 20 cents or something like that. And that's a real big sign to me that my energy is really starting to shift and the 3D reality is starting to catch up with it. Because yeah, the 3D reality has to catch up. You have to give it a little bit of time. You can't go, right, I've decided I'm a millionaire and then all of a sudden $1 million is going to show up in the bank account. No, there's a gestational period. There's a period of, the lapse. Sometimes the universe or God knows that you're going to make that shift. And so the energy is already there. And then as soon as you tap into it, the money starts to show up. So you'll find $2, you'll find 20 cents, you'll find like little bits of money like that. Yesterday, for instance, my husband opened up a letter that was addressed to us and there was a check for $11. So you might be thinking like, well, that's not a lot of money. But when you're in a minus or when you've only got $100 in your bank account, not that I have, but those little things are the indication that the bigger things are coming. Okay, the bigger things are coming. So stop with the I am affirmations and start with the I'm excited to, I'm happy to, I'm grateful to, I love the fact that, and those kind of affirmations, because you're going to be activating different chakras within your system. The I ams are very grounding. We want you to be grounded in the fact that you make money, but if that's something that you want to do, you go, I am excited. So you're activating the passion, you're activating the emotion of excitement. It's not just, I'm a millionaire, I am a millionaire, I am a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. It's like, I'm excited to be a millionaire. Doesn't mean that you're not now. On some timeline, in some reality, some frequency, you are already a millionaire. So we've got to just bring it down into this reality, into this timeline. So these are the things that are really going to shift for you in this moment. I am excited. I'm so happy and grateful that those kind of things. Okay, so that's going to get shifted in the middle ground. And then from there, you're going to get some evidence that this kind of stuff actually does work, because at the moment, some people might be saying to you, have this, do this, whatever. And you're like, yeah, I've tried that. It doesn't work. But it's because the energy around it hasn't been on point. The other thing that I like to do sometimes, if I'm really worried about something, say there's like lack of money coming into my bank account or whatever, if I'm really worried about it, I visualize that there's a really heavy blanket and the heavy blanket is filled with worry and anxiety and it's really weighing me down and it's causing this worry. And then energetically, I take that worry and I take that anxiety and I take it off me and I falls to the ground, and then God picks it up for me and gets rid of it, because God doesn't want you to hold on to that energy. God doesn't want me to hold on to that energy. So when you visually and energetically take that energy off you, it is so freeing. You get to straighten up your shoulders and you get to feel that freedom that comes through from that. And that's the freedom. That's what we expand on. So that is the energy in which you do your visualizations. That is the energy in which you do your affirmations from, because that is going to quantum leap you into this neutral ground, and then quantum leap you into the positive, and then quantum leap you into the super positive. Okay, so this has been really, really awesome. Thank you so much for listening. I love you, and I really, really want the best for you. If this podcast resonates with you, please share it in your Instagram stories and tag me in it. Share it in your Facebook, tag me in it, send me messages. I want to hear from you. I want to know how this has helped you. And if there's a topic that you really want me to dive into, please let me know, because I'm here to serve. Okay, so please let me know if there's a topic that you want me to discuss, and I will channel it for you, and we will see what comes through together, because that's how I work. Sometimes I don't know the answer. I get it from source energy. So God, spirit, universe, whoever you pray to, that's where I get my information from a lot of the time. So super excited that you listen to this, and I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic morning, day, noon, or night, wherever you are in the world and whenever you're listening to this podcast. And remember to always learn lots and be kind. Bye.